queues. My question is, if we have privatized this thing and everybody can do this product and do it like the way they want to do it, why is the NNPC still the one that speaks for everybody? Except every other company should have their logistics and everybody is doing their stuff. So why is the NNPC speaking for everybody? Dollar demand pushes naira to 1,420 naira to a dollar. Oh, okay. Now it's switching to the demand for dollar is why the naira is now depreciating. Okay. Dollar demand pushes naira to 1,420 naira to a dollar. This one says federal government may relocate jails as 105 inmates flee Niger prison. This one says Senate panel seeks extension of 30 trillion naira loans probe. That's a headline on the Punch newspaper. We'll take a short commercial now. Afterwards, the headlines continues.
Start your day with information
and have your say on the newspaper review on the Morning Crossfire.
only on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
28 minutes past 6. Good morning. Let's get back to some more headlines on the newspaper review segment of the Morning Crossfire. My name is Ifeemi Andrew, and now we look at the Vanguard. New minimum wage won't be ready in April. Labour. New minimum wage won't be ready in April. Clearly it won't, because April is almost done and May is around the corner. LP, that is Labour Party, PDP kick as US report says 2023 poll reflected Nigerians' will. Labour Party, PDP kicks as US report says 2023 poll reflected Nigerians' will. There's also this: Boko Haram sacks military camp in Niger State. Bandits attack Emir in Zamfara State. Those are some of the headlines you would find on the Vanguard newspaper. Now, remember that we are streaming live on Facebook, so join the conversation at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Again, at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. If you haven't also followed us on X, please go now, Nigeria Info PH. That is the handle. Go and follow us on X. On Facebook, like the page Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, and don't forget to drop your comments. Click on the share button as well and like the live stream. Okay. Some of the messages on Facebook. Dr. Umar says, "Who is this US reporter, and where is it coming from? Which will of Nigerians is he talking about? They should be mindful of their report and not provoke us to anger. Under a just God, it was mad with a lot of irregularities and vote buying." Obioma Noble says, "Thank God nobody sacked the commissioners. They resigned themselves. Their resignation would give chance for other people who want to serve." Hejirika says, "You can't fight an innocent man. Congratulations to the Chief of Staff, Edison Ehie." Christian Williams says, "The planned increase of telecom tariffs at this time Nigerians are facing hardship is pure definition of wickedness." Are you forgetting DSTV also increased its tariffs? So, subscription fee rather. Skiffy Piro says, "NNPC to Nigerians, we are not changing petrol prices. Avoid panic buying. NNPC should do something before marketers increase the price. So, since federal government don't want to fix the refineries, telcos considering increasing prices of airtime data. My question is, are they improving their services?" That's another question. It's a very good question. Jeffet Ibekwe says, "Court set aside arrest warrant against Edison Ehie. Truth can't continue to be hidden. Unnecessary intimidation can stand only for a test of time. Time will tell." Alright, we'll take more messages on Facebook. Remember, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH is the handle on Facebook. If you haven't followed, go like the page, scroll down to the live stream where you can watch and listen to us from wherever you are in the world. And remember to also click on the share button and the like button. Alright, and don't forget to drop your comment, very important. This one says, "If we must end oil theft, then let the Navy take the governor's advice." Justice Ori Okodili Inwu Ogu says, "The inmates escape because of rainfall. It's very unfortunate. Why not call for reinforcement? Something is really wrong somewhere. Conflicting IGR facts coming from resigned commissioner is a proof." Oh God, goodness me. Missed that one. Telecommunication companies seek NCC's consent for tariff hike. I saw this coming. Everything has increased and they will need to remain in business. Anunobi KC sent in that one. All right, let's go to the phone lines and take your calls now. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. Robin is calling from Eche. Let's, as much as possible, keep it very short and straight to the point. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, my brother, Andrew.
Yes, go on.
Straight. The discrepancy, as it were, on the issue raised by the former Commissioner of Finance, for me, is laughable. Integrity provides that the moment the governor made that speech and the commissioner feels that is not correct, he ought to have resigned. But you waited. When you are reassigned to another ministry, you now resign. That resignation, let me tell you, Ife Andrew, and those who are listening to me, I drank a cup of tea when I heard that he has resigned. Because those are part of the cog in the wheel of progress of River State. Then, congratulations to Owotowo, one of Ekpe land, Chief Barrister Honorable Edison Ehe, for him being freed by the court. Congratulations to Igbo. Congratulations to Ekpe. Congratulations to River State. River State moves forward. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Dakuku from Eche, good morning to you. What's that one? Dakuku, please do have to call back. Lugard is in Eche as well. Good morning, Lugard.
Yeah, Andrew, greetings from Eche to you.
All right, go ahead.
Lugard man from Eche. Yeah, Governor Simone Fobara talked stuff on oil debt. I want to say, not by talking stuff, Governor provide employment for the unemployed youth in River State. If people are working, I don't think that they will go into oil bunkering. Why they are indulging into oil bunkering is because of lack of jobs. So I want to tell you, please, this is about 10 and close to 1 year now in office. I believe too well that for me, I am not satisfied with the style of your leadership, the governor. On the disagreement between Commissioner for Information and the resigned Commissioner for Finance, Aji Kamalo, on the IGR of the state, Lugaman, is also surprised for the increase because the governor refused to break it down for us on how it comes about. I want to say that if at all we are getting, or if at all our IGR increased to that level, what is the governor doing with the money? Andrew, I've told you that with that number that nothing is happening in Rivers apart from the ring road that was flagged up with 200 billion borrowed. You know that in the previous administration of which...
Lugard, that is incorrect. Quickly, I need to correct you now before you spread. Lugard.
And today, Andrew, nothing is happening.
Lugard, that is incorrect. Please, I need to correct you on that one. Thank you. Incorrect when you say the only project that the government has embarked on is the ring road with borrowed money. That is not true.
Okay, which one again?
If you've not been listening to the news on Nigeria Info, please go online and Google. Go to our Facebook page and get the details. And get details perhaps you would hear on the news. All right, it's not in my place to begin to reel all of those out, but we have them on our bulletins on Facebook. All right, so anybody who hasn't can go there, visit the page Nigeria Info 92.3 PH and listen. You can also go to the website. So maybe next time when we have any government official, you can ask the questions. But for now, we have to maximize the time and take as much calls as possible. Good news from our three. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Yes, thank you for correcting my friend Lugard. We are here to educate and learn too. If not that the governor spoke on radio that he has supported the Navy and given them all logistics they needed to succeed. All logistics. He didn't say some. That is to say, he has given them even Navy boats. He has given them armed guns, things, everything they need. If not that he said it, who would have heard it? Because he didn't call the band and they start playing and they call AIT, channels, TV, all of them. No. Everybody, leadership is his style, and this is his style he has chosen. Now, instead of using our money to do occasion, use it for betterment of people. Thank you for that. But my issue this morning is about the increment in multi-choice. Just if you go to VTC. I blame the past government under Buhari, Lai Mohammed, because they verbally killed the Nigerian-owned networks, CTL, Metro, for just reasons multi-choice just brought against them, and they said they are changed to the court. Why not pay them that money? Pay that money that they said they have earned, then and ensure that those Nigerian cables are running. Those thousands of persons have been sacked, and their money they were like giving charge to multi-choice. Instead, they took them to court, scrapped all of them, killed the companies. That was too bad for Lai Mohammed. And the issue of the police among their colleagues. I think the IG has won. I'm expecting the commissioner of police to shout on those police people. Every day they hold boys on the road. Once they see a young boy who dresses well, drives a flashy car, they hold the boy, chases their phone, molests them. Probably these guys are running for their life. Probably IG was not there, and he said he must get them. Probably that was what happened. If you investigate further, they must caution the police the way they treat children who are up to age who are driving cars. And finally, I'll talk about the federal government will relocate prisoners, inmates. I think it's not the first time this thing has happened. All these years, what has the federal government done to ensure that our prisons are standard? My name is Goodis from Port Harcourt.
Fred in Nkoro, good morning.
Excuse me, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Fred. Go on.
Since from Nkoro to you. Yes. I want to talk about the inspector of police in River State. Please, I want to beg our youth. I don't want to join voice with all this politics, what is going on. I've remained silent in River's politics because I know what we passed through, both the resigning of commissioner. I don't want to care because I know what I passed through during that election. During the campaign, we know what we passed through in River State. So I don't want to support both sides. Anyhow they want to fight, they let them fight. I will not support any of them. But my leader has remained already silent. I remain silent till we see the end. Yes, I want to talk about the killing of police inspector of police. I want to use opportunity to advise our youth, especially in Niger Delta. Please, they should learn what happened in Bayelsa, Inodi, and Okwama community in Delta. Please, they should not be killing our security men. This advice goes to them. And the security men should also be very, very careful to be neutral, not to be treating our youth anyhow. When you saw somebody driving a car, you will be stopping the person, searching the person's phone. Police should be very, very also careful. So that is my advice this morning to them. Our youth in Niger Delta should be very careful, not to be taking law into their hands. Thank you very much, and God bless you this morning.
Ida from Nkoro, good morning.
Thank you very much, my lovely brother. I want to commend the Federal High Court in Abuja for turning that judgment because those people are innocent. That House of Assembly is closer to police headquarters in River State. At least when you're accusing somebody, you see the evidence. But this one, there is no evidence. I want to commend them to do the right thing at the right time. Not only these House of Assembly members, they should look at other cases who are just resemblance to this one. So we're freeing people in court. People are many in prison for innocent for crime they don't commit. Please, IG of police, chief judge of the federation, please do something. People are suffering. Come on, the commissioner that resigned, accusing the governor. The governor is very innocent. They are playing the script of one person. So they've resigned. They should go back to that person. Just like what I said, you are fighting your enemies, not with gun, not with machete. With prayer, you conquer everything. So the governor has been praying silently, has been praying seriously. So all our enemies who come out public to resign. And they are talking about finance is here. Somebody said that the River State is boosting and you are angry. You want River State going down. River State cannot go down during this governor now.
All right, Ida.
River State will go high.
Thank you very much. Also, the former finance minister did not say he wanted River State to go down. He did not also say he wasn't happy that the state IGR was growing. He didn't say any of those. The only thing he said was, yes, the state IGR is growing, but not to the figure that was announced. So the issues that we have would be the figures. And that's why people are calling on him to, give us your figure. So that's what he said in his some of the points he highlighted upon his resignation. So let's keep it there. Susie from Erema, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
I think the Commissioner for Information, for me, also committed the fallacy of double standard when he said Aziz Kamalu committed the fallacy of hasty generalization. His own now is a fallacy of double standard, which also stands for fallacy of double generalization. When he tried to disclaim the claim of Isaac Kamalu without providing a definite, deliberate indices on how they were able to generate that 27 billion in Rivers State. I listened to Good News talking about the issue of what the governor just said about with the Navy. There is nowhere the governor provided anything. The governor only promised to provide hands for the Navy. He has not provided it. I listened to that news. I don't know where Good News got his own information. So the commissioner did not at the time give us any information concerning what is supposed to be. But he was very hasty to say that what Isaac Kamalu said was a fallacy of double generalization. They owe us a kind of information. He's the commissioner for information. And he doubles into the issue of the commissioner for Anti-General of Rivers State and all of that, Sakios Alango. All of them have their designated offices and all of that. I don't know how he got to know that the commissioner for justice and the Anti-General of the state was not correct in his claim that the governor was interfering. You interviewed Professor Okota here on this particular platform, and there was something he said. He said it is also possible, not certain, that is not saying it's certain, but it's also possible because of the politics that's being played in the state, that the man may not have been engaged, which I believe that the governor is speculating too much. I don't know how we can be speculating on his government, and we want people to believe us that we are doing anything, and we are saying we are working. How can you say that it's generated revenue, and then the revenue generation is what you're using to do? They just flagged up a particular project at Obogoro and all of that. I don't know where they have started doing the work. The 20,000 housing is private partnership. I don't know where they have deployed the 7,000 million they generated in the revenue. And where is the account coming from the federation going to? They are lying to us. I cannot believe them.
All right, Susie, thank you. Alfred from Emoha, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Let me talk about the court restraining police from arresting Edison here. And in the same vein, a court here in Rivers State has restrained police and Chief Deloitte from arresting Barrister Chidi as well. I think this is a welcome development. People who think themselves to be in position shouldn't use the police to harass or intimidate innocent Nigerians. If you have any problem with any person, if you feel that any person has wronged you, why don't you go to court and address the matter than going to using police because of the relationship maybe you have with the IG or the police or a police officer, and you want to use it to intimidate and arrest people? I think it's that time Nigerians or people in position begin to learn how to use the police very well and not to use them in the other way around. And then on the issue of Isaac Kamalu, it's so laughable that he's just coming now to say things that are not real. The governor has said it. This money, even though I refuse to tell you Rivers people the amount, you will not come and take it from me. It is with me. So you shouldn't feel that him saying the money is not up to that amount, that he can call in favor from Rivers people. No, we know that the governor is accountable to this money. So whichever figure the governor tells us is what we will believe. I beg, he shouldn't make news out of this. He has said he should go and sleep.
Over to LMA now. Felix from LMA, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yep, go on.
Yeah, so please, sir, I want to comment on the headline that says the TUC is tackling on pension and gratuity. Please, I want the TUC and Labour to join and let them tackle on that gratuity, because our parents are dying since they have retired. There is no money for them to take their medication treatment, even for feeding. Especially in Akwa Ibom State, they don't even talk about gratuity or pension at all for past years now. Even the previous administration of Udo, it did not even say anything about that gratuity. Then the present government now, they don't even care about those old men and women that have retired for a long time, for them to pay them their gratuity and pension. Please let them do something about before.
Hello, Felix.
They die, finish, and leave their money. Let them do something, please.
All right, Felix.
I'm begging on the federal government to tackle it, please. Thank you.
Well said. Thank you, Felix. And I think it's a good call for the state government to also consider looking at that. And Mr. Collins bringing up that particular topic. That's the chairman of the Nigerian Union of Pensioners, Collins Wanko. I think it's ideal because when you look at what's happening in Abia State and you know that, well, River State has the resources to do it. And I'm pretty sure the government would be looking in that direction. The question is how soon they would want to address that problem. And I think it's one that, if addressed, would really get the people to understand and feel like they are even more part of the plans of the government. So yeah, it's a very good one. It's a very good one. Solution from Olumeni. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yes. Okay. I want to talk about the increased telecommunications, trying to increase their tariffs and the increment in DSTV, because they have already sent me a message. Just sent me a message that from May that they will increase their price. So me, I'm seeing it as people. How many people are not even paying, watching most of this cable subscription any longer? People pay more attention on their phone. You understand? And that of the going to sit down and be watching all these DSTV and all that. So this is really the right time they're supposed to even to reduce their price instead of increasing. So even increasing will even scare people more. You understand? Even telecommunication. See, people have increased their tariff for radio. Because before now, if I recharge like 2,000 naira, know how many days it lasts in. But now, just within 1 or 2 days, 2,000 naira airtime don't finish. So it's not that they are trying to increase. They have increased. Even data. Sometimes if it's constant, some G's. So by the time you know your system don't finish. So people are paying more attention in NEPA and fuel. But they are not paying attention in MTN and most of these DSTV. So I think government should involve. So that
all right, Solution.
Solution is my name.
Thank you. Frank. Okay, after Frank, we'll go to our WhatsApp portal and take some messages. Frank from D-Line, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
You're welcome.
I want to react on the decree of police officer in the room of living. It's not a good one this morning. I condemn the decree and I'm appealing to our rivers youth to show do away from a crime. They are demarcating the state. Investors cannot come if they hear that they are killing people in this state. Please let us show violence and embrace it. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Now let's quickly go onto the WhatsApp portal and take messages there. Remember 0809-030-6416 is the WhatsApp number. And this person says, good morning. Is it wrong for revenue of River State to increase? I think the people saying that the governor is lying should be corrected. He knows what's coming in and out of the accounts of the state. So, well, Sonny from Ajib, we've been telling the callers, but it doesn't mean that they have their rights to want to lie. My question, even most of the times, is: have we in River State had what's the word now? Frequent breakdown of how we arrive at what we arrive at as IGR, and even when we do, how are we sure that it is correct? So I think it's neither here nor there, but it doesn't take away the fact that people ask these questions. It is their right to also want to ask. But then if the government says this and an individual says this, whose authority should we believe? Who carries more? I think it would have been a proper conversation if maybe the former commissioner gave a figure and then the government has given a figure, and then we'll now say, okay, let's have a debate. How did you arrive at your figure? But since we don't have any of that, I think the government has said this is what we have made, and that's what it should you accept, whether you question it or not. Good morning. I still wonder how on earth how they compare an accountant and a lawyer on the IGRO matter. There is Godo. Someone is from Buguma. The federal government should allow individual telecom companies to stand and to I'm not getting what you're saying. To stand and to Chidi Ibekwe, please send your message again. It's not coherent. Good morning, Nigeria Info. Please, I would like to know who will screen the governor of Rivers State's nominees to replace the 2 commissioners that resigned, Olu Jays. Somebody also asked this, and that person also asked who will pay the people that the commissioners appointed, and it's a back and forth thing like this. Another message says, I expect more commissioners to resign. The commissioner for education should resign. A professor shouldn't wait to be sacked. Also, Chief Emeka Woke, commissioner without portfolio. Who is that again? Angel, blessed. Let's also, the kind of words we use when we send messages, we should also check it, please. And not because you don't like a person or you don't like a political party or a political leaning, and so you just use certain words and languages that are just very unnecessary. Let's also be very guarded and critical with the choice of our words. We'll go for a short commercial. Stay with us.
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned to